What's up guys, Samas Baptist here, aka Rare4C7. So in my previous video, I ended up talking about why mirror earthers are being hated because of their square triangle combo. And right now, I'm making a video about a new pet peeve that players are facing when they're doing 1v1 matches, and that is DBS Broly. Now for example, this character is kind of an OP, but for the wrong reasons. So there's a time when players really want to win matches, they simply just go ahead and simply just grab their opponents non-stop just so they can win matches. Like, these are type of players who basically not only are desperate for using this character, and they simply and sometimes they'll use this character to every match that they go to. Ooh. Like, for example, if I pick a Woken Hit, and this players and end up picking DBS Broly, he ends up picking the exact same character over and over and over until the opponent rage quits or something like that. So until I rage quit, because excuse me, because not only that there's some other players out there, but take a look at this. So if these players play like this, let me just set back to normal over here. They simply just wait for him their health go all the way down. Like, this is not a fun way to mess with your opponents. This is just a bad example of using Broly. The correct way I use Broly is doing this. Yeah, this is what actual Broly should play like. Like, I use DBS Broly like some matches, but only use them once because I choose a lot of characters like this. But I think this character is OP because not just because his grab is just out of basis, but speaking of which, he has two grabs. One is the base attack, and one as a super attack. Like, because there are a lot of players that abuse this gigantic rage attack, but there are some people who simply play like this just so they can just put up with a spam. Now, for example, I mean, if I beat a character like this, that means I can't even fight players if they're abusing his grab. Like this. If they keep doing this like this, that means that it's a bad example of using Broly. Like, players shouldn't just shouldn't abuse his grab. Like, they should literally just nerf his grab attack and replace it with a different grab animation that's not something like this. Well, like I said, it's a bad example when people want to play PvP. Like, if I really want to use like a character, you don't see me to use Broly in a few matches, or always pick Broly in the same matches. But these are just players I have, for example, over here. Like, for example, if I fought like martyrs or spammers who basically cannot win by using their spam or cheese or even their mods, they always pick this character just to win. Or sometimes picks them every single match. Like, I can't even explain how why it's grab. So the reason why I have to say it's a pet peeve, because not only you have to get his grab when when you see people abuse his grab like this, they should just play him normally. Like, that's not the only thing that a pet peeve I'm talking about. Because I already know that using bully is bad, but there's another one that, for example, I use my Frosty characters a lot, which including all five of them at least. But there are some other things. There's some players I thought are simply just going to use these characters to spam. Like I just simply just don't realize that. So if I pick my Frosty character, these players play like this. Like it's another pet peeve that people are facing because when you use Frosty characters, they just simply spam their attack like this button. Like simple example, like guys, I already know that if you play with a Frosty character, you should not spam a circle the entire match because that's not only it's annoying, but it's simply it give you a bad taste. Heck, there are some times that people can use this just so they can make sure you know that's the don't go all out to waste their stamina, which apparently I can't even use right now because apparently I'm making this video just to show an example because I always talk about how DBS Broly has getting a bad reputation with people on grab, but simply with spammers who do like this, they keep spamming that attack just to win. And one last pet peeve I also have against is let's just say the body change technique. No, let me pick this category. But like I said, by changing people's bodies is simply not fun anymore. Like simply, whenever people have to get you, they always have to wait for the opponent's stamina to be low. But then we simply just do this. So yeah, that's another pet peeve I have. So there are some players who, but when it comes to using bind change like this, there are some other players that are going to be using bind chains for things like, let me say for example, when I find a player that simply has body change, sometimes they have skills that has like no one even that does damage or just only to charge up your ki, or simply has just only body change. Like I'm not saying that this is a pet peeve that I have, but when it comes to fighting players who it's just starting to steal my body just so they can just defeat me with my own body, means that they're not only getting their butt kicked, but they always will lose against the body that they stole and end up getting wrecked. So like by changing people like this doesn't make people actually good. It just makes them with a bad reputation of other stuff like that. So yeah. So those are 3 pet peeves I have him. One, it's about people abusing Broly's grabbing attack. One about these spammers who always spam circle with the Frosty characters. And most importantly, the body change. Let me say again. Grab spamming Broly. spamming circle with flashments and body change. So so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. And like I said, my voice is almost feeling a little bit better because one, it is starting to feel a little bit better. But in my video that I made about because the video that I made about the male earthlings are being hated because my voice sounds like I was crying, but it turns out my voice is simply almost gone. But I did take some medicine for it, and did get some rest. And when I woke up the next day, it almost feels better, but it's simply just my voice simply is trying to fight back from my raspy voice. So that's the reason that my voice is is feeling better, because it's really hard when you get sick. So, I'll probably have some more pet peeves about peeves on Xenoverse Earth 2, for for right now, I always talking about the male Earthlings and those three other pet peeves I always talked about. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, formerly known as X. My username is Tomas Mathis. It's 2006. As always, it's Tomas Mathis, aka Red4C7. Sign off. See you guys later, and I'll see you in the next one.